I'm not joking. I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
When it comes to dating a man, what would be an age range for you?
33 to like 36.
Would you date someone married?
Absolutely not.
Do you have a preference when it comes to race?
My race. So black guys.
Minimum height requirement for you?
5'8" and up.
Man, she really gave respect to average height guys there. Like, she really gave respect to the average height guy.
Would you date someone obese?
Not on purpose.
What does that mean? And what would a minimum salary be?
A year? $500K.
Like $500,000?
Yes.
Hey, I thought she was going somewhere, but obviously she's not going anywhere with this.
Damn. Oh my God.
I'm delusional?
It says here you have a 0% chance of finding someone.
Wow, that's horrible.
And it also says you don't belong on this planet.
Called a whole alien, bro. Look, 500K? Damn, that's really bad. Like, that's worse than 100K, 200K, 300K. Like, come on. The chances get slim as you get up in the hundreds of Ks. Like, damn, girl.
So the caption reads, men will have a woman built like this and still cheat on her. Shaking my head. What's interesting is that I actually came across this creator on Instagram that's actually in the picture. And she went through a stage where for a long time, she resented the attention that she was getting for the shape of her body.
I can understand that she is frustrated with all the unwanted attention because she's naturally built like this. I had a girl in high school that I knew, that we all knew, that was very popular, and she was just naturally built, but whining out transferring schools because, man, all the upperclassmen were just all up in her face, bugging her. They were fighting, not unnecessarily fighting over it. It didn't really make sense. And she was just a freshman in high school. So what her parents did is just went in and just transferred out to another school, all girls school. So damn, that's crazy.
And she had left social media for a while. And what I wanted to address is the prevailing idea that men are satisfied in relationships by simply having access to a pretty face and some yams. The thing is, we still need good character. We still need confidence. We still need good communication. We still need to feel desired. We still need to feel respected. As I mentioned before, the person in the picture resented her shape. This wasn't her identity. She didn't want to lean into it anymore. That can affect the quality of the relationship. But in that same line of thinking, there are women that will be considered bad built or got a big back and everything else. They got the same type of confidence we automatically assign to women built like her. So whenever I see things like this online, it makes me feel as if women still don't see men as emotionally competent and emotionally intelligent human beings. And of course, cheating is wrong, but fidelity and staying faithful and loyal to your partner does not live and die on aesthetic. It doesn't matter how mean her shape is. If she's disrespectful, I'm gonna leave.
Facts, man. No man's gonna want to be in a relationship no matter how fine you are, bro. Like, no matter how great looking you are, no matter how many times you're in the gym, no matter how many squats you do. Look, all that look good ain't good sometimes, bro. That's a saying down here. All that look good ain't good. And what happens is, you know, you get so wrapped up in the body, man. Sometimes you miss the IQ levels of what's going on around you. You mean about yourself, developing your own mental aptitude, bro. Not only just that, but your emotional aptitude, bro. If you're in a relationship with someone that all they cares about is the way they look, you know, they either got to be running it as a business, but they're naturally built like that, and they are already regretting or have some resentment about their own natural built self. Where does that lead in a relationship? That resentment is going to spill over into the relationship. Of course it will be. And it will get to a point where you can't even tell her that she's pretty without her getting mad or upset.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Real Chanel.
Real Chanel.
Yes, it is.
Real Chanel.
It is real. Where's that hoodie from?
This?
Yeah, that.
It's Belle.
Belle who?
Belle forever.
Poverty.
Probably. It's a little hoodie, $100 hoodie.
I can tell.
How much that?
Man, if you on a date and you already are asking questions about how much is this and how much is that, the date ain't going nowhere, dog. That shit dead, what? That shit dead. Y'all, you might as well just go ahead and ask for the check right now, bro.
it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they...
What standards? What standards are men hurt by? Y'all don't want men. Y'all don't want guys. Y'all want play toys. Y'all want shit to play with on your time. Y'all want a machine that works for you. Y'all want a father figure, someone who takes care of all your shit so that you don't have responsibility, so that you don't take accountability.
Not to mention somebody else's kids.
So that you don't have to grow up. You don't want a relationship, nor do you want a man. You want to be worshipped 24/7. You want to take and not give anything. That's what guys are upset about. The fact that a lot of us just want to use them. Play with.
Ooh, I love the take, give. Let's just, let's just expound on that a little bit more. Women always want to get, they want to get so much out of a relationship, right? Men, 5 things, bro. We can literally count on 5 fingers, one hand, everything that will make a relationship good for us. But women, their list is so long. You can't do this. You can't do that. You gotta be this. You gotta be making that. You gotta be doing, all this stuff. Men just want peace. All right. Faithfulness. All right. Someone that can, hold down the house when we're not there. All right. Be smart, be in tune with our emotions and just respect us. That's literally, maybe that's 6, but you get my picture there.
With their emotions. Treat them like fucking pawns. Only be with them if they can give you some material shit. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. We're bossing up and they're intimidated by it. Some guys are, but most of them, they're not intimidated by shit. They're annoyed and they're tired of it.
Man, some of the best relationships ever that you can have, guys, is based on relationships where materialistic things don't really exist. If you have a relationship based on intangibles, I'm telling you, you will have a phenomenal relationship.
Girls don't give you a fucking option. Yeah. They pretty much just tell you, I like you, and if you don't like me and only me right now, it's done. Then it's done. And I'm like, where is the time that I get to hang out with other girls and hang out with you and get to know you and get to see if I really want to give you that exclusivity?
And I don't know if this exclusiveness is a thing for guys. It's more so for women, man. Women will keep a whole roster. Men, they know men will go out there and talk to other females. So they need some verbal confirmation to know that you're going to be with them and only them, dog. Let's just face it, because we have those tendencies to go off and do our thing. But what's crazy is, on the flip side of things, women will keep a whole roster, dog. They will fucking keep a whole bench plan of what's going on, who they've been with, and all that, and just expect you to be solo dolo just for them, bro. That is exactly how that goes.
Our lives, 22 years old, I would say probably 50 was my mom.
Ladies, I want you to know that we generally don't care about body count. Sure, some guys do. However, if you're 22 years old and you say your body count's 50, we're gonna care. And it's actually not for the reason you think. See, you'd think that we'd have a problem with the fact that you've been fucked by a new dude every month and a half for the last 6 years. But seriously, that's not the problem. The problem...
No, the fact that when men hear a body count, we start mental math right away. She's like, what? How old is she? She had how many bodies? That divided by that equals that by how many months per... So she had one... dog, we start fucking mental math almost immediately.
...is that while you slept with those 50 dudes, none of them wanted to keep you around. And sure, there's going to be a lot of women in the comment section who are like, no, I didn't want them. Then why'd you let them fuck you? You obviously wanted them. See, sex happens because you want it. Relationships happen because we want it. And if you've managed to sleep with 50 dudes by the age of 22 and none of them wanted to stay with you, even though you slept with them, none of them were like, well, that's worth dealing with her personality. That says something about you. And it ain't fucking good.
Dog, dog. Somebody need to coin this on a shirt or something. Sex happens because a woman wants it. Relationships happen because men want it. Woo! Man, that was some powerful stuff.
Coming from the girl who legitimately, and I'm not joking, I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
Like the login?
Yeah. I'm actually going to pull up this text. Okay, this guy I met last month, and he's younger. So, but this is how much he has in his account. He's 27 and has that much in his account. Yes, I screenshotted it and sent it to myself.
Oh my goodness. How shallow can someone be? Guys, this one guy gave her that information? Bro, that is some simp shit, dude. She's not even all that to be given your information to. Bro, that's how you get scammed, bro. That's how you get worked over, man. That's how you lose whatever wealth you've been building. All that money she had easy access to for what? All right, so you can smash one night so you can go on a date for the first time? No, and by any means, bro, that should not be a necessary check mark for you to go on a date with someone to see their bank account information. That's actually way too personal on the first date. I better not catch someone in my circle handing over bank statements to a girl that they just met. All right, that's for them to figure out, man. They gotta have some sort of thing that y'all go through so she can figure out if you're doing something good for yourself and for you to make sure that she's good. Now, what happens if men really started asking, what's your body count literally the first night? All right. They're going to ask, if you want to ask your bank, for a guy's bank details, let me ask your body count. And like, literally, I need to know, like, what happens if that was a thing? Y'all wouldn't be dating. Like, it would be legit. Well, how about we trade bank statements? Because look, check this out. I'm a man. I've been working hard. I'm not going to go ahead and date you. And I'm over here worth this much and having this much. And you come in here, you can't even afford a Happy Meal right now. Like, that just tells me where you're at and what this relationship is going to be about. It's going to be lopsided. Who wants to be in the initial lopsided, like, on first night? Like that? Nah, dog.
She doesn't appreciate you, sir. She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't get more of your money when she's got a couple of child support checks coming in. She's got housing, she's done a disability check, and she wants to know why you can't part with more of your check. Do you see what I'm telling you?
I see it. Well, ain't nothing free, Your Honor. He's not finna just be with me just because, I mean, he gonna have to help out because
I pay all the bills, so
Your Honor, he does not.
I pay all the bills and get
Mr.
my
Nevins,
money,
do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not talking to her because I don't think she could hear me. I'm talking to somebody who I think can hear me. Can you hear me?
I know.
Am I saying anything that your family's ever told you?
Yeah, they tell me that every time I see them.
I don't know them, they don't know me, but we're both telling you the same thing. What does that tell you?
Man, you need to wake your ass up, man, and leave her. She's literally in front of court telling you that it's not free to be with her, man. Her relationship is based on monetary value, my guy. And no, dog, she does not honor everything else that you put into the relationship. Sorry. Like, she don't. You got the judge telling you, man, it's time to wake up, brother. It's really time to wake up. I'm glad that judge saved you.
I give the utmost respect, but I demand mine.
I heard that.
And you don't have to give it to me. And if you don't, I'm not going to be confrontational with you. I'm going to politely vacate the premises. Let the clown have the circus. But, in a room full of clowns, man, I can't be part of the circus, man. When you entertain a clown, you become part of the circus.
Ever notice how women will punish good men because they're good men? I recently called out women for reserving most of their disrespect for the men they're dating. And I actually wound up in a conversation with a girl in my friend group about the topic. This was her rationale. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, but that's just because we feel more comfortable around you. Like, we know you're not going to get angry or do anything bad to us. Disclaimer. I really like this girl, and I know she thinks she's being complimentary with this reasoning, but I had to explain to her that if she completes the circle of that thought process, she will land on the realization that she is being disrespectful to a man because he is good. And I know that a ton of women rationalize their behavior like this in the same way. Newsflash, we do get angry. We just don't act on it. Why? Because we're good. This is why good men shut down in relationships instead of fighting you. They become what they believe is the least dangerous and most peaceful versions of themselves in these moments. So ladies, I'm not saying you're bad people. I'm just saying that this is a thing you do that you should change.
Yeah, dog. Like, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop taking advantage of men when they're down and shutting down and becoming peaceful, and you don't acknowledge that part of them and what they're trying to do. When that comes around, you're gonna find yourself lonely. That's what he's basically saying. When that circle comes full around, you're going to come to a realization that you are the asshole, that you have been the mean one, that you can't respect the way he feels, and all of that jazz, right? So all of that shit is gonna wind up leaving you lonely, bro. That's why you can't treat, you know, there's a lot of good men out there, bro. All right, a lot of good men ain't gonna go to social media and start blasting their old lady. A lot of good men aren't gonna sit here and yell back at you. A lot of good men ain't gonna sit there and put their hands on you and all this stuff, man. What we're gonna do is just, you know, hey, I'm gone, dog. Like, I'm gone, going car rides for an hour or two. And that should be okay, all right? But the problem is, even when that happens, you got a problem with that man trying to get his own peace and finding his own peace in alone time. Because you just so about yourself that you just need that negative attention, all right, for your negative attention. If y'all follow me.
Who remembers this person? Well, guess what?
A 29-year-old woman who currently owes a man named James Watt 600,000 pounds after essentially Tinder swindling the shit out of him. According to the Scottish Sun, Zeem and Watt met on Instagram in 2020 and began a relationship that Zeem herself described as sometimes romantic.
Sometimes romantic? So what that means was, when you had a little bit of free time and you were okay with bothering this guy, you'll send him a picture or a message, but he had to send you some money, all right? And then he'll be in your DM talking to his damn self for about a month, and then you go and when those funds run low or you need some extra cash, you'll go ahead and hit him up in the DMs again and have this man send you something.
About May of 2021, Watt became aware of false allegations being made about him through an account from a woman claiming to be named Laura Keller. Zeem began convincing Watt that Keller was one of many women involved in a plot to bring him down, and even kindly offered to find out who these conspirators were for a small, humble sum of £25,000 each. And Watt paid up in the total of £100,000 for 4 leads each from Zeem, all of which were entirely fabricated. After finally getting suspicious enough, Watt hired a private investigator to look into Zeem, who found that the Laura Keller account responsible for many false allegations was actually tied directly to Zeem's place of employment and place of residence. With this evidence, the Scottish court was able to conclusively find Emily Zeem responsible for the Laura Keller troll account, which was designed to lure Watt in with the threat of false allegations to invoke enough fear to scam money out of him.
Oh my God, dude, bro. You can get, dog. There's so much scam shit, bro, going on, dog. If you are getting falsely accused of something, do your homework. Do exactly what this man did, all right? Do your research, hire a private investigator first. Don't just pay someone through social media that you never even met to find out leads for you, because exactly stuff like this, people get creative when it comes to ways to scam you, especially if it's just, this guy was a guy and there was women, right? Women, like, he fell victim to that women's scam. Don't get me wrong. So look, brother, like, you know, sometimes we react differently when someone is accusing us of a crime, right? If someone said, hey, you were doing something wrong, you will want to quickly nullify the situation or quickly find out who is accusing you of this, all right? The most fastest, easiest way is start paying out money, because people get motivated by money to tell, right? Oh shit, oh, that was her. In this case, homie got burned until you found a private investigator, man. But it just tells you some women ain't shit, bro.
Women are good to you when they see value in you. Women are good to you when they see value in you. Women are terrible to you when they see no value to you. I actually think men are nicer. Men are nicer naturally than women in terms of, we might see someone we don't like, but we'll still try to be courteous to them. You know, there might be a woman that wants us or something, and we're not going to be mean to them. Women are just, they can be mean. And I say that, I mean, they are. I mean, again, I'm not experiencing it, I'm seeing it. There's a difference, okay? Experiencing and seeing are two different things. And so I see, you know, especially when they don't want someone or something, how they discard people. And so you got to know this. Women are not innocent. They're not special. They're none of that, okay? They're not special until you decide they're special. They're not valuable until they provide you value. And so I'm telling you, I've been telling you this.
Yeah, so he kind of went full circle on that one. He started off strong, but basically he ended up on both sides of the coins. Look, as you're in a relationship, bro, people are going to treat you with a certain amount of love, attention, respect, if they see a value, if they see a future in you, if they see monetary value in you, they see stability, they see emotional value, like emotional support, all right? Or they, you know, there's some benefit of being alongside you, with you, or dating you, right? The problem is that men date, on the other hand, are more so, yeah, there's some physicality, because we like this, we want to smash, we want to be, you know, if you want to be with someone pretty, there's that part, the animalistic behavior. But let's get beyond that to the unseeable things, right? We will date for intangible, unseeable things: peace, respect, communication. A lot of women would just date because the physical value, they oh, you got a house, oh, he has room, oh, he has this job, so he's making this money, and now he can do this for me, he can do this for me in real life, like he can do these things in real life to make things happen in real life that we can all see. He brings value that way. He can cut the grass, he can make things change in a physical nature. But that doesn't work for men. Men don't, we do that already. So what we need is the intangible stuff.